Okay, hello little water, we're here, we have a dino friend for you, let's place you down. Oh, look at it, it's so small! Alright, Rockstars, so to get our very first water dino today is going to be super exciting, but there are some complications to like where we're going to put it. Obviously, we're going to put it in the massive water bed that we have over here, but it doesn't follow the track with what we've set out for the land animals, so we kind of have to work our way around that. Now, I do have to go get more fossils, obviously, which is the big pain in this butt, and there's no way to really good locate them, but we do have a decent one to start off with. So our current water dino with the most is a Dunkleosteus or Dunkleosteus. Is that how you say it? It's a 32% DNA, so we don't need a super lot. We just need to get a little lucky, which I guess in this game is not our best suit. Okay, so a little about this specific dinosaur or prehistoric creature. Species information: a powerful marine predator. The Dunkleosteus lived during the late Devonian period, 380 to 360 million years ago, in North America, Europe, and Africa. In its mouth, it has no teeth, but it's armed with very sharp and bony plates. These plates would act as like scissors, cutting through its very armored prey, and with a devastating bite. If I could actually read English, that'd be great. It is believed that the Dunkleosteus would sometimes resort to cannibalism if they could not find another food source. That's kind of dark. Okay, so 42 plaster should be enough. I could run into some other stuff, but we need to get specifically the Dunkleosteus, and I'm not going to come back until we get enough of it, so hopefully it doesn't take a super long time. But I think we're going to go in this direction because I think it's one of the few directions we haven't specifically traveled in to look for mines and specific fossils. Okay, so now that we've got all of our fossils, we just got to start throwing them into our little cleaning station here, and luckily we have a decent amount of our Dunkleosteus. We've got 6 of them, so we could still get screwed over, but that's okay. We just got to go for it. So let's go ahead and we're just going to toss a bunch of these in here and actually do this as well. So we actually need a couple buckets of water. Alright, so we've got 2 pieces already, and this is the fossil grinder. This is the worst part of it because this is where we find out whether we actually get a piece of DNA or just some bone marrow. Bone marrow, bone meal specifically, but it's basically the same thing. And yep, there's the bone meal. Alright, so another 3 pieces in here. Oh yes, there we go. We got soft tissue for the Dunkleosteus. Perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw that in here and let's see what we need. So if we had 32% plus 8% would be 40, so we need about 68% total if we want to be able to get the Dunkleosteus actual, DNA and everything. And we got no other fossil or soft tissue pieces from that Dunkleosteus, which sucks. So this is the only one we get, so unless we straight up get 68% on it, there's no way we can do it unless we want to go back down to the mines, which yeah, I'm probably gonna do. Actually, as soon as I see what this is, I'm gonna do, because this should be automatically set up, so I shouldn't have to worry about it going. In the meantime, actually, I do need more plaster. Plaster is paper and gypsum powder, right? I also need wool for it. Okay, so I thought I was forgetting something for actually to be able to make plaster. And we got a total of 12%. Oh, that's so bad. That means we only have, what, 44%? Okay, let's throw them in the combinators so they combine together, and back out to the mines we go for a few more fossils, but at least we have way more plaster this time. Okay, so if we don't get the Dunkleosteus from this many fossils, I will be upset. I collected specifically 17 of them. Well, not specifically that number. That's just how many I got when I was like, okay, that's enough. Alright, so now we can just throw the rest of these in here to our Mr. Little automatic system here, and it's just going to be a waiting game at this point. So we just have a little while to wait. 4 tissues though, so that's a big bonus for us. We can get 3 of these up and going. We only need like 56%, so in reality, just based on probability, we should get enough percentage to actually do this. But the question is, will this last fossil actually give us one more piece of DNA? And nope, it's another failure. Okay, let's see what percentage we got. 42%. That gives us 86% guaranteed. Okay, there we go. And a 32% and a 5%. I'm okay with that. I ain't gonna complain at all. So there we go. That's gonna go ahead and give us 86%. And then we have plenty with this 32%. We can ignore the 5%. Oh, I forgot I have one more soft tissue as well. We might as well just go ahead and throw this in here with a fresh disc. Alright, so now that we've got our DNA disc at 100%, we just have to go through the same process that we go through every time. The synthesizer, then the embryonic machine, the calcification machine, finally the incubator. That's not how you say it, it's incubator. Alright, so I was completely wrong, and for the Dunkleosteus syringe, because it's a water dino, I actually need to get myself a cultivator. Which makes sense that I needed some type of machine. This looks like a weird cultivator. Okay, what needed to make these? We need some type of pane glass that's colored. We need iron ingots and a redstone comparative. Well, that's pretty easy for the most part. Let's get the nether quartz stone and redstone torches. Alright, so we have everything. We just need to grab a little bit of glass, and now we just need some type of coloring agent. I guess it really doesn't matter what it is. Alright, our lime glass, let's go ahead and turn these into 2 panes now. Now we should have everything we need to make this. Oh, we need the 3 iron ingots. Duh. There we go. And we have a lime cultivator. That was actually pretty easily for the most part. Okay, let's toss everything in here for our EMC. Grab out our cultivator. And I guess we just go ahead and throw this down at the end of the bed. It's the end of the line of the machines. Oh, wow. That is really tall. I didn't know if it was going to be 2 blocks tall. Okay, so cultivator, we throw this thing in here. I have no idea how this works. So I think we need to just throw any type of food for nutrients in here in a bucket of water, I believe. So we have a bucket of water. Where is some food types? Okay, let's just see if raw pork chop works. I don't know. Okay, water worked clearly, and oh, there we go. Nutrients is clearly working, but I think we're gonna need more water. Okay, so cultivating, there we go. So full water is working. Perfect. Cultivate. Wow, this is actually a pretty fast process. So 7%. So now that that's done, while that actually works, we need to get cranking out on how we're gonna set up this enclosure, because that's ready, but we have no work done on the enclosure yet. I think the worst problem about this enclosure is probably gonna be, I don't know if the sharks are still gonna spawn down here if we cut it off. So that's gonna be the most difficult part. I think the first thing we need to do is we need to figure out what point of this area we want to cut off for the dock and which point is gonna be the actual aquarium itself. I think we choose right here as the edge, so we go straight across this the wall right, and we can cut off that little corner there so it's slightly bigger, and that's a big area for the actual dino itself. Plus we have to block off the canal back there. Luckily, using a natural water source is gonna be a lot easier than what we did in a previous Jurassic Craft series, which was trying to build Mosasaurus a straight up fully brand new water cage pit, and we had to fill it in completely ourselves. That just didn't work very well. Okay, so we've got our dirt outline for the enclosure here, but I kind of worried about getting all this stuff down with the sharks. So this is not gonna be hard. Are you just gonna straight up attack me, or are you gonna leave me alone? You leave me alone, we're perfectly fine. I think we're safe from the sharks. Maybe they're just not hungry. I'm not gonna complain either way. So we need to go ahead and get down our reinforced glass, our bricks, and our glowstone so we can actually see. I'm assuming the best way to start with this is just to start filling in with everything with the stone bricks on the backside, because we're gonna want the glass right in here. Actually, no, we should probably put the glass first. Yeah, because we want to build the walkway around everything, so that's probably the smarter and I put that in the wrong spot. This is probably gonna be one of the most annoying cages I'm gonna have to build. Oh, this is gonna suck so much, isn't it? Oh, this is gonna literally take quite literally forever, I feel like. Ugh, this is gonna be so annoying. I just went through the what in the you can go through reinforce. I hope that's not a glitch for the dinos that can happen. Alright, so we've got our outline at this point. That took so long. I really don't want to do it with stone bricks, but we're gonna have to make things even. Plus we still have no glowstone down. But with the reinforced glass up, we can at least get the actual dino growing so he can get bigger. So the cultivator, and we have a gestated Dunkleosteus. Now I believe I just have to put this in the water and we should be okay. Okay, hello little water, we're here. We have a dino friend for you. Let's place you down. Oh, look at it, it's so small. It's so tiny. Look at him. He gets bigger. Yeah, I know obviously he's gonna get bigger, but look at, he's so tiny. Okay, so I don't know if we need a feeder for him because fish and squid and sharks actually spawn, but I'm gonna go ahead and prep a feeder anyways. Okay, some raw beef. Ow, that took a lot more EMC than I was expecting. Okay, let's toss some of that glowstone back and some wheat. There we go. We should have plenty for our feeder for our boy. We've got 3 feeders and we're not gonna fill him up. He's so young right now. I don't know if he'll even eat from the feeders. I mean, most dinos seem not to eat from them until they're a little bit older in the first place. So we're gonna put one right here near the edge. We'll put a stack in so of each in here, so that should be plenty. Let's go ahead and we're gonna fly down here a little bit. Place this guy down here with another stack of each in here, and then we'll throw one on this corner here, which will get demolished soon, but that's not a big deal right now. So just go ahead and throw that in here. Perfect. Okay, so while this thing grows up, I'm gonna do some modifications on the cage. We're gonna make it look prettier. We're gonna get some stuff up and going, but I need him to get a little bit bigger so we can actually see him, because right now he's just so tiny. Yeah, because I gotta figure out how we're gonna make the walkway for the actual, people who are gonna visit. I don't know how we're gonna get the cars through here, and I have to set up how you're actually gonna see, because it's so dark underwater. Hello, little Dunkleosteus, you've grown quite a bit. So we've got our stone brick on the entire out layer of this wall and that little wall in that corner there. We still have to chuck out this entire corner of the land here and make an actual pathway, but I think that's all in due for either another episode or just off screen. But I'm drowning, but this is our Dunkleosteus. If you guys did enjoy the episode, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and next time I think we can get ourselves a T-Rex. So peace, rock stars.